Hi guys,
Hi,
we're back
guys.
at it. We're gonna do another one and then we're gonna go to bed. Hope we can. Even though this one says 10 scary videos for no sleep.
Because I would like
In Florida, young mom Haley Kinney is woken up by her 3-year-old son who says he's seeing something in their house. As he keeps insisting there's a presence in the bedroom, Haley starts recording to document the strange moment. She ends up catching something truly disturbing.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Okay, I don't see it.
That's a mule.
As the toddler points toward the empty corner of the room, a few bizarre things happen that need to be broken down. First off, there's a strange, unexplained growl or whine from somewhere nearby.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here.
Next, as the boy points at the corner, something in the shadows quickly pops out twice before
That's
pulling
a
back
mule.
into the darkness. The boy's arm doesn't match the shadow's movement, so that's not his reflection. Haley says she has no idea what her son saw that night, and she didn't even notice the strange things that she had captured on camera until later. But what was her son seeing in that dark corner? Paul Gorton is relaxing at home one day with his son Charlie, when suddenly things start to get a little spooky.
What are you saying, Charlie? There's a scary boy where? What do you mean? What, are you doing pretend? Yeah, you're just playing pretend, aren't you? Do you want to show me? Show me then.
They're watching something like that. That's really
Show me where he is. Where? Where?
Where's that?
In there?
It's probably just a stand.
In there? Okay, get ready, Charlie. No scary boy. No, there's nothing there, mate. Do you want me to go in? Look. There's absolutely nothing in here. You've got nothing to be scared about. There's nothing to be scared about. There's nothing here. That's just the bathroom. Nothing there, buddy. Yeah. That's just the shower. Never been more scared in my entire life. See, told you. Nothing there, mate. Perfect. Come on. Let me see thee.
Charlie seems to be genuinely upset, repeating "scary boy" over and over. When Paul asks where the boy is, Charlie leads him to the closet, and understandably, it completely freaks Paul out. So could Charlie be seeing someone or something that Paul can't? You decide. Nathan in Iowa says his little girl has a playroom in their basement, but lately he's been hearing strange sounds from down there, even when no one else is home. He says that sometimes it sounds like footsteps climbing up the basement stairs. So one day Nathan hears some noise and decides to go down to film.
I'm gonna tell you something about scary basements. Elaine, our great aunt, where she lived with her ex-husband, there was her basement. There was like a room within a room, I think, in the basement. I can't remember. That or it was a bedroom. Then they made it into like a closet kind of area. I can't remember. But it was like a big old, just boarded off room. And I was so scared because it was kind of dark in there because whenever the kids kind of moved out, especially her oldest because that was his room. moved out, it was kind of creepy and it was dark, and there was like the light, I think, was like different to that light because he, I guess, had his own light switch. But it was kind of dark, and it was like creepy. I was like creeped out because I was younger. But that was just like the scary kind of part of basement for me. I'd never really been in a basement that was like scary.
Mom.
Like there was nothing in it, because usually there was something in it whenever I went down in a basement. There was like,
Mom,
and I've never heard anything.
I get scared when it's dark out in the basement. It's scary because when you go down, you know if it's a ghost or like a doll.
Yeah. So like if somebody was using the upstairs basement or upstairs bathroom, I would go downstairs to use that bathroom. So because it was like often to like past the gym equipment for her ex-husband and her son whenever her son lived there. But that's just the only reason if I went down the basement by myself. But usually it was like with a cousin or something, or one of my family members going down there. Don't shake it, but so. Got a big, nice play area. The whole basement's hers. Dang.
Doll.
There's a few dolls in there that's kind of questionable.
Why is the cat that one's questionable? Why is that?
Oh shoot, scared the crap out of me.
What are you doing there? Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh yes, you did. Oh, you got my heart good.
Who turned on the lights? The ball.
Nathan gets a little jump scare from his own daughter, but otherwise everything seems normal. But then, as he takes one last look down the basement stairs, a large ball suddenly flies toward him as if it was thrown by some invisible force. Since that day, the family has moved the little girl's playroom upstairs, and now they all try to avoid the basement as much as possible. Safe at home, scary as hell. So first, let me note, in accordance with YouTube community guidelines, no one in the following clips were hurt in any way. So, Caroline Sasaki had just moved into her new home in Honolulu, Hawaii with her family a week earlier. One night, she's walking casually through her living room when this happens.
Oh, no.
What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, look, Caroline. Oh my God. What happened?
A massive 5x5 foot boulder crashes straight through her wall, missing her by inches, and keeps going, smashing through the garage, hitting their car, and plowing into the bedroom. Carolyn breaks down crying in shock, but somehow she's completely unharmed. No scratches, no bruises, nothing.
Basically, I'm in shock. I refuse to look at the video, so I'm not sure how close, but everybody's telling me, I'm lucky and, being, God is with me. And, yeah, I'm thankful.
So, yeah, the bad news is their new home is kinda wrecked. The good news is Caroline just dodged what would have been almost certain death by boulder. Next up, Twitch streamer Crispy Mate is streaming live late one night from his home in North Carolina when something happens that shocks him to his core.
That was in Hawaii.
Better? I thought so. Okay, well, I mean, obviously it's running less at the moment, so it's going to be better. Might.
Ooh.
Bro, I just got struck by lightning.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop stream. Oh my god, dude.
That was
Out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning strikes his house and travels straight through his computer and earbuds. He gets hit midstream, jolted by a shock right to the noggin. He says it hurt, but luckily the lightning only gave him a light shock and no serious injuries.
The gamer, who goes by the username CrispyMate, says he was wearing earbuds partially made out of metal when lightning struck on July 19th outside his Wake County home. The shock inside caught on camera. When you watch the video back, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, when I watch it back, I'm just very surprised. If you were to take like a gum strip gag toy and just pull it, and you get that little zap, I got both the sensations, then all my vision went white, and then it bolted.
WRIO meteorologist Amy Wilmith says lightning can travel through pipes and electrical wires.
You don't want to be attached to any kind of device that's attached to a light socket or an electrical socket. Headphones connected to a device that's plugged into a wall, that's certainly a danger in an electrical storm.
So, new fear unlocked. Getting struck by lightning while relaxing at home playing video games.
crispy now, isn't he?
Bag of terror. A construction worker and his boss are remodeling an abandoned house when things start to get really weird.
Gente, aquí estamos. Ahora vamos para este cuarto que llevo un rato escuchando cantazos y eso. Uy. Hay algo que está sonando por ahí, brother. A ver, ¿qué fue eso? El... ¡Compi!
I think it's a truck.
Muchacho. Hay algo que... Compi. Ahora, ¿tú escuchas eso, verdad? No, yo estoy asustado ya, compi. Hay algo que lleva rato sonando allá adentro y de momento, ¡pam!, dieron un cantazo. Ya te digo que tú eres de estos que son cobardes y que te imaginas cosas, bro. No, chacho, yo no puedo imaginar eso, compi. ¿Dónde? Ay, en el cuarto ese, que yo rato escuchando cantar y pensaba que eras tú, y cuando yo vine a ver, tú estabas ahí tranquilo, recogiendo algunas cositas, y me he hecho, sentí como si me hubieran tocado. No, ya, yo estoy que no puedo ni hablar. ¿Por la nochecita? No, yo no veo películas de esas ya, compi. No, este, compi, este. Escucha cómo suena. ¿Tú estás escuchando eso?
Those are kids' toys.
Por eso, yo creo que yo desde lejos, yo, si acaso.
Maybe the person that lived, probably the person that lived before.
Sí, estoy temblando, compi, yo no sé qué
Well,
es.
somebody's living
Cuidado,
in the
compi, que si yo algo estaba cogiendo, tú sabes cómo es esto. No. Hija. Pero qué caramba es eso. ¿Cómo tienen esa muñeca así? Como si estuvieran mirando para abajo. Ay, bendito Dios, y sonando ya. Me siento un calentón en este cuarto, compi, no va. Aún sigue sonando solo. No, y se mueve y todo. Ay, compi, no. Esa mujer fue lo que era bien, por que mandaba algo, alguien vino. Así la manda, compi. Por eso tú no te puedes poner a darle 20 a eso, porque eso son boberías. Y no. ¿Ya te voy aquí? Que bajo ya, y ahí me da una computadora y está. Por eso no hay que sacarlo para borrarlo.
Ooh, where's our picture?
Compi, pero ¿qué es eso, compi?
Ooh, there's another one.
Compi se movió. Compi se está moviendo, compi, ¿oíste? ¿No va a ser el viento? No, si se aquí no hay viento, compi. Pero un muñeco feo. Mira para allá.
While working alone inside, the worker hears the eerie tune of It's a Small World coming from a room. There's a sudden loud bang, so he fetches his boss, and together they follow the creepy melody to a closet. Inside, they find a doll hanging upside down in what might be the creepiest plushie ever. It has an actual full-on baby printed on it.
Ooh.
As they poke around the closet, it twitches and suddenly just launches right at them. But is this a real paranormal encounter in an abandoned house? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nukes Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. We also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even... He walks past on the sidewalk, but the family says he, quote, didn't look real at all, which freaks them out enough to check their security footage. What they find is very strange. And yeah, the footage is very bizarre. The man looks like he stepped right out of the 1920s. He's wearing an old-fashioned suit and a fedora. He looks almost like a projection, and the cars behind him seem to show right through his body. The family says they were understandably very freaked out, but they say they never saw this man again. Kyla from Oklahoma says that she was hanging out on her porch with 3 friends after a long night shift. It's around 4 a.m. when something happens that creeps them out.
Inside, here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. Hi, Dad. Excuse me. You're going to have to leave me.
I know, right?
The group hears someone whisper, hey, hey.
Because they look behind him and then he comes up on the steps.
Kayla says the voice seemed to come from an empty abandoned shed next door. Everyone is freaked out and they jump up and hurry inside.
No,
even creepier, when viewers watch the video, they notice something else. A faint whisper seems to tell one guy, shut the door. Kyla says that strange things happen around her house all the time, but this is the first time that anything has been caught on camera. Tales of terror. In these next few clips, we'll see dogs reacting to the supernatural. Now, to me, pets reacting to the paranormal always seems a little more believable. Because, well, how do you fake a scared dog? And a lot of people believe that dogs can see things that we can't. So, first up, unfortunately this clip was posted without a source, but the story goes that a young woman named Sarah had just moved into a new house. Ever since the move, she's been hearing strange noises, and her yellow lab has been acting terrified of certain rooms. One day, the dog refuses to go down the hallway, so Sarah starts recording. What she captures is unnerving.
He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees someone.
I see a shadow.
Now, unless your screen is really dark, you probably don't need me to ask, did you see it? Because some dark, misshapen thing seems to twitch and move at the end of the hall before vanishing into thin air. Sarah is so freaked out that she stops recording and the clip ends there. Without a source, we're left to wonder what became of Sarah and her dog, and what might still be lurking in that hallway. Next up, Reddit user Kitten Catastro says her friend got a motion alert from her living room at around 2 a.m. And what the camera caught is strange.
Oh, I see a shadow. I see a light. I see something.
Side of the frame, a hazy white form seems to float toward the little dog, who clearly wants nothing to do with it. But then, watch closely as he moves toward the kitchen. Another faint mist seems to glide by, and that's when the doggy is done. But what do you think made the dog decide to exit stage right? Let me know. Reddit user SageMan123 says that after his friend moved into an old house with his little Boston Terrier mix Jackson, things quickly started to get weird. There were odd noises, objects moved on their own, and the dog began flat out avoiding certain areas in the house. One day, the owner notices the dog staring into a closet and decides to start filming. What he captures is truly chilling.
Jackson is like laser ass focused on this right now.
But he's not saying that's
He
the
won't.
food.
Yeah, right.
Like, you alright?
He's probably saying that's the
Staring at
food.
the food, thinking the dog, the food
Something's
dog,
wrong.
the dog with the food bags are real for
I hear
me.
noises.
Oh, no.
That's what.
Are you f***ing kidding me right now? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Jackson. Jackson.
Right now, pardon.
What's wrong? There's banging and stuff.
Dogs can tell if it's a ghost.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I thought you see me sitting here getting.
After witnessing all of that, the man says he'd had enough. Not long after this, he put the house up for sale and moved out for good. Creepy Kicks. Workers at Rock City Kicks, a shoe store in Fayetteville, Arkansas, say that weird things have been happening around the shop for a while now. But lately, it started to get a lot harder to ignore.
That could break something.
Mirror on the wall in
The stockroom gate slams shut on its own. The employee checks it out, but he doesn't seem too concerned. But just a week later, things at the small shop take an even stranger turn. Whatever it is in the store seems to be getting bolder.
Yeah, I'm going, bro. Railroad pretty cool. It's trying not to take too long on us, so you want to
What if it's one of my pipe right here?
A shop salesman is helping a customer try on shoes when a Nike suddenly launches off the display wall and lands upright on the floor. As he bends down to grab it, the shoe flips away on its own, almost like it's being yanked. And with that, both men just make a run for it. And there goes the salesman dashing past the window. So, is Rocket City Kicks haunted, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I love your house.
Shadows of Broadwell. The team from the YouTube channel 13th Floor Haunted Media Productions head out to investigate the Broadwell Funeral Home in Felicity, Ohio. It's a funeral home, so it goes without saying that it has a long, dark history and a reputation for some seriously unsettling activity. For this investigation, they split up. 2 investigators upstairs, 2 in the basement, and absolutely no one on the middle floor. And that is where things get weird.
This footage comes from the security cameras that were set up.
So I'm probably gonna move the shell.
As you can see, a shadow flies by quickly from left to right and disappears. There were 4 of us in the building at the time. 2 in the basement, 2 upstairs. This footage is from the main floor where nobody was present at 11:57 p.m. It is the clear outline or shadow of someone. But the main question is who? Here is a freeze frame. Clearly it is the outline of a person.
One of the stationary cameras on the middle floor captures something strange. A dark, shadowy figure gliding along from left to right before disappearing into thin air. The investigators rewatch their footage later and are shocked by what they captured. So, is this one of the Broadwell Funeral Home's former clients? Let me know what you think. Ingaka. Late one night, a security guard at an under-construction building in the Philippines hears strange noises coming from the upper floors and heads up to investigate. Things quickly take a terrifying turn.
3850p, 68 APS. Parang may naglalakad.
the security guard climbs the stairs, the video captures strange whispering, a croaking voice that urges him in Tagalog to "Hoy, mag-ingat ka," or in English, "Hey, be careful." The guard says that in the room he entered, a semi-transparent little girl appeared in the dark and started wailing and sobbing. But she isn't visible in his footage. But we can hear her sobbing as he runs from the room in terror. A few days later, the guard claims that he saw the little girl again in another dark room of the building. He managed to quickly grab his phone and snap this picture. Scurry videos. So these are the videos that I happened upon that are weird or funny or just odd. First up, this one was a toss-up as to whether it should be in the regular list or in the weird videos. But here we are. So, someone is at a graveyard and they see this. Now, one thing to notice about this video is that all the other gravestones have snow around them. But these turkeys have been doing their creepy little turkey ritual, whatever this is, for so long they've actually worn through the snow around this tombstone. So I don't know what the hell is happening here. But if you know, put it in the comments.
Nope.
Next up, last month was Halloween and people got festive and scared the shit out of each other. Sometimes by accident.
Like literally, that it's you can't do that in October to somebody. Like that is scary as like literally, the Quaker standing at the door.
And the viewer replied back with this. That is terrifying. Next, another video in the kinda late Halloween spirit. I give you the creepiest Halloween decoration that I have ever seen.
Okay, ready?
Oh, I've seen this one on Facebook Reels. First time I've seen those. Harley used to do something like that when she would crawl, like, backwards when she was little. And she'd crawl in really slow. And then when I was with my ex-husband, and we had, like, a curtain on her bedroom, because there was no door. It was taken off. It was an older house. And somebody took off the door before we got there. And we had to put a curtain. And I was sitting there, I think, feeding you, I think. And she came in and done that. It scared the crap out of me. And then she would have her hair in front of her face. She had long hair then. But yeah, she loved doing that when she was littler. So that always freaked me out when she did that. But she would do like the back bend, whatever, and the walk like that and have her, I don't know. And then she would walk sometimes like something was like that with her hair in her face, and no. She likes scaring me like that.
And that's all for this week. By the way, today marks the 10-year anniversary of the Nukes Top 5.
Hey y'all, I'm sorry if I was yawning, and one time I kind of fell asleep. I've had a long day, I'm tired. So yeah. What do you want to say? You want to say bye? Bye. Good night.